This is my regular class, fourth hour, and in the afternoon, 2:40. Sudarshanam class and the Arkanar class I'm going to engage today. So maybe it is hectic for you as well as me too. Uh, Instead of wasting the time, we will utilize these 3 hours. Okay, let's go with the discussion of 2015 question paper, revision of it. Some of the question might not be there in your syllabus, but some common questions are there. We'll have a discussion on that. After that, in the fourth hour class, I will discuss the innovative question for your third internal test. In the afternoon, if time, case study, one more case study, I would like to discuss. Okay, all the 3 hours, uh, be steady, concentrate, and listen to me. So mobile application, when it was a elective in your in the fourth semester, 4, 4, 5, 6. That is fourth semester subject during that time, 2015. Some of the concept which are repeated, some are the apart from your syllabus also. So we'll have some small discussion on this question paper. Okay. Uh, again, as usual, question number one: define mobile applications. Explain the benefits of a mobile applications. Any one of you define a mobile application. Whatever you know, just tell me what is mobile application. Tomorrow you are going to write the internal test as well as external. What you are going to write for this question number one, model one question this one. What is mobile application? If you are very interactive, this class will not become bored. Otherwise, one-way interaction, yeah, as you know that always it is bored. Sridhar, define
Yes, sir.
mobile application.
So it's a software means application which is used for working for of mobile.
Yes, an application which is developed for meant for the mobile device. It is called as mobile application, right? Then second part of the question is what? Explain the benefits of a mobile applications. Explain the benefits of mobile application. Madhushri, what are the benefits of mobile application? Madhushri, what are the benefits of mobile application? What you are going to write as an answer? What is the benefit of using your mobile phones, like mobile applications?
Easy to use.
Easy to
Instead,
use. Okay.
cost efficiency.
fast and efficiency, right? So mobile application rather than mobile device. You can compare it is portable. You can carry the mobile phone anywhere. It is not asked for device related. It is asked for application related. So application is there. Google Meet application is there. WhatsApp is the application is there. Then uh, Gmail application is there. Then other than that, phone calling application is there. Message SMS service application is there. Then contact list container is there. Camera application is there. What is the benefit of those? Easy to portable, carryable, right? Then using a mobile application, we can connect the person remotely. We can move the device anywhere from that. The mobile applications, for example, Play Store is an application which provides all the new application which come into existence of the existence in the mobile. You can download and install. Then what is the use of phone master? Clean up the phone. So mobile applications usage is to reduce the boredom of the day-to-day life, to increase the productivity of a person who can do his or her business remotely, right? So these are all the several application educational apps are there. From that you can learn the concepts definition wise. Some simulators are there, you can learn the concept by applying that simulation. So all those the benefits of mobile application. It reduces the boredom. So whenever we get bored, obviously we are moving towards the mobile device. We started chatting with social media. We started listening some musics, right? Some collection of music. We started editing some photos. When we get bored, usually we will use the mobile phone most of the time uh, to time pass, right? That was asked for 10 marks. See, then second one B, explain the difficulties involved in mobile application development. What is the difficulty level of development of mobile application? The one is lack of knowledge. The one is lack of knowledge of mobile development environment. First difficulty is that. Second is lack of creativity. If you don't have a creativity or innovative thinking in your mind, uh, you can develop an applications. It is like black and white applications you can develop. If you want to add the creativity to develop an application, it will rules the market. The second difficulty. Third difficulty is, since the device size is limited, whatever it has in your mind in conceptual form, in conceptual concept form, you cannot take it down from concept to reality as it is what you are thinking. Since the mobile device size is limited, resources are limited, right? Then what else difficulty you are facing? So proprietary softwares. If you go with iOS, proprietary software is the another difficulty. Because if it is cost oriented, means as a student you cannot spend much on buying the softwares. So open source you can make use of to develop the application, right? These are all the some of the difficulties while developing the mobile applications. Then, what is web service? And explain advantages of web services. What is web service? Any one of you try? Rajesh, what is web service?
Any kind of services that we are getting over internet.
Over internet,
Yes.
right? Can you tell one example? One example for web service. What is the difference web application and web service? Hmm? Web services can be used to transfer data between web applications. Web services can be accessed from any languages or platform. Usually, web service which you are going to write, usually it uses either the XML format or the JSON format. Web services is meant for computer to read the services information, right? There are lots of things are there. What are web services? Usually, the web services, a web service is a piece of software that makes itself available over the internet and uses a standard XML messaging system. Most of the time, web services uses JSON and some of the APIs, SOAP and the REST APIs, which are used to provide the web services, right? What are web services is that? Then explain advantages of web services. Advantages of web services. So web services are usually XML based. This is platform independent. So Excel, you can have the data over the internet through the web services. That is called as queries. So the advantage is web services are loosely coupled. Loosely coupled means it is not tie up to the any of the particular web application. It is a loosely coupled service. Means whoever wants to access that information, they can. It is not tightly coupled. A consumer of a web service is not tied to that web service directly. Instead of that, it uses the container concept. Container concept it uses. The container spawns the new threads for each service request made by the client. Okay. So, like what you learned in advanced Java concepts, in the advanced Java, you learned EJB, Enterprise Java Beans. There you learn session beans, stateless session beans, stateful session beans. All those things we have discussed the containers. Each container spawns a new thread of action. So the web services are usually loosely coupled. It is based on XML based coarse grained. Coarse grain means each services usually it's a small piece of processor process process which will be used to handle the client request, and the web services abilities from synchronous or asynchronous action, both is made possible through the web services. Then web services supports the remote procedure calls RPC, that's called as inter-process communication between two activities, remote procedure calls from one client machine to another client machine. So all these are the some of the advantages which the web services provides. Okay, clear? Then briefly explain web services languages. Just now we have seen web services languages are XML, JSON, SOAP, REST API, service oriented access protocol. SOAP stand for REST API, RESTful. Uh, you can go with the web services languages. Web services languages. So these are all some. So XML is one, JSON is one, the web template that is XHTML, then web services description language WSDL, conversation language, flow language, meta exchange language, etc. and so on. These are all the some of the web services languages which are used. Then question number 3, mention the importance of user interface design in mobile application. What is the importance of user interface design? What do you mean by user interface design? UID. I think you have one subject on that user interface design, right? Sridhar, what is the importance of user interface design in mobile application? What is the importance? Very simple. Mobile application, mobile device consists of real estate, a screen real estate. That screen real estate is limited in size. The screen real estate is limited in size. Whatever you having thinking, conceptual views, ideas that you want to, if you want to make it happen with the mobile device, you need to follow some certain rules. You need to follow some certain rules. Those rules are called as principles. So to design a GUI for your mobile application, you need to understand the device resolution and device screen display size. In the early beginning of the mobile application development, each mobile application is going to create for each independent devices, since there was no common application was not exist to fit in all the mobile display which has a different in size. Nowadays, due to advance in technologies, the web technology and mobile technology, today you are developing a single application which is going to fit for all kind of mobile devices. So user interface design needs to be follow a Geser's principle, which will have a 5 different principles. Already we have discussed this 5 principle in the previous question paper discussion itself. Which are those? Proximity, closer, similarity, figure and ground, then one more,
Continuity.
continuity. Good. So, according to these principles, you need to design the user interfaces. Correct. Then, explain following mobile application development for. So, previously BlackBerry OS was kept. Now it is removed from your syllabus. There is no BlackBerry OS. Usually BlackBerry meant for Windows phone also. Windows phone. Then gradually switched to the Microsoft Windows SDK. So Android application and iOS. Explain following mobile application development platform. About Android, maybe it is required to write. It is required one day to explain completely because you have lot of information about the Android. Because Android ruling the world is the world strength. It uses the Android mobile applications is more than 70% according to the statistics. So just I'll go through with the web resource the about the Android, iOS, and BlackBerry. Android, iOS, and BlackBerry. Android, iOS, and BlackBerry. See, there is a one small discussion with this computer business review, CVR. Here in this case, this difference discussion is which mobile operating system is right for your enterprise mobility program. Suppose if you are running an enterprise or a business, to if you want to develop an application for your business, whether you need to understand your end users, that is client community, whether you targeted for the student community, whether you are targeting to the age group between the 10 to 30 years, whether you are targeting to the health advisors. So which community of users your enterprise or your business needs. You first you need to fix that target. Then choose an appropriate one. Appropriate one, before choosing that, you go through with the some of the reviews already which is exist in the internet. Search in the search engines. So this is the one example of discussion here. To fit the mobile OS for your enterprise needs, go through with this survey. You will able to understand which is the better to develop an application for the targeted users. So there are many device makers trying to win the lucrative enterprise mobile market. So here we are living in the competitive world. As a developer, suppose whatever you have in your mind, if you are implementing and deploying, people may accept you or may not accept you, because there you develop according to your requirement, not for the client requirement. So always think, whatever you learn today, this knowledge will be helpful for the society. This knowledge, whatever you are acquiring, you if you give return back to the society, then you are going to live in a luxury life, right? So acquiring knowledge today is going to be applied onto the market as a software engineer, right? But with so many different factors, what you need to, security, user experience, this is most important. User experience, user experience is bad, most of the application, even though it is very good in working or performance, if user gets bored of using your application, maybe it fail in the market. So you need to provide the security, user experience, wonderful user experience you need to provide, functionality and cost to weigh up. It takes a lot of thought. So cost also matters, because every time if you start changing the experimental apply or demonstration from your end, it leads to a cost. Every minute of the time is costable today, right? So that's why before go and start and developing the mobile application for any of the platform, first go through and understand the targeted users, what they are expected from your end. Okay, so Apple products have a strong reputation for security. As you are aware that Apple meant for security, because most of the application is not open source or freely downloadable. Everything you need to be get it paid. And iOS is developed on based on the Linux platform again. iOS walled garden means that iPhones can only run apps that are pre-approved by Apple, whereas Android is an open platform. There is a lot of difference here. It's approved because in the development phase itself, you need to follow the HIZ guidelines, human interface guidelines, to fit for Apple market. So whereas Android is an open platform. So this difference between this Apple and Android, you are able to get it from this first statement itself. Apple also has control over rolling out updates to all iOS devices. Even Android also, you have a updations, timely updations, 15 days once or every 3 months once. The updations will be there for every application also. So observe here, 78% of, see, in terms of user experience for both users and companies, iOS is popular. So rich user experience they have given for both the end users and companies also. 78% of IT professionals said in a survey by so and so, iPhone and iPad are easier to manage than other mobile device platform. According to these people surveyed during the 2015, 78% of the IT out of 100, if they ask for about the iOS, 78 responded as iPhone and iPad are easier to manage than other mobile device platform. Okay, if you go through the some of the information, you will get lot of information from that. And if you come with the Android devices have relatively poor reputation for security. Nowadays, it is tighten in even Android also. There have been several major revelations of vulnerabilities in Android code, such as straight fright and certificate. So if you go through that, the open vendors are supported for the Android phones are Samsung, Knox, LG, and different variants of LG phones. Nowadays, yeah, Redmi phone, right? All those are supported for the Android. And calls, if you compare with the cost, usually the Android phones are cheaper and similar or same kind of features are supported in Android phones also. And there is an BlackBerry OS. It is meant for keyboard hardware kind of devices. BlackBerry was supported for previously. Probably you might see the you might seen the police held devices when you caught in the traffic violation rules. In that case, probably most of the policemen which were used the BlackBerry device, they in that BlackBerry device, the small screen and the huge keypad device, and nearby that device, they have had the printer, small printer device. But if whatever the fee receipt, they will taking from the BlackBerry that phones. So now BlackBerry is most of the BlackBerry phones which are not used. Even Windows phone also is out of from the market. Okay. So about the Windows phone, some of the things which are discussing here. So later point of time, go through with each of the points, explore and understand and acquire the some of the statement. It might be helpful to write the question answers in examination. Okay, this is about the question number 3. Then question number 4. I hope you are understanding little thing about the key points of the discussion, right? Explain adaptive mobile websites. It's an important question. Yeah, it is. This is comes in the module 1 itself. According to current syllabus, it comes in module 1. Adaptive mobile websites. I will go with the one application, Amazon. So all of you keep the mobile ready to know the differentiate between adaptive websites. So www.amazon.com. See, when you open the Amazon.com in the laptop or desktop, which are all the options it is showing here, just to look into that. Now take up your phone, open the browser, type amazon.com, www.amazon.com, search for it, check the difference between the display in mobile and the display of the same website in laptop or the desktop application, desktop device. Are you able to differentiate this? Are you able to differentiate? See the same web page, how it displays like. See, when you come with the this display and this, so there is a slight changes in the order of display of the components or the views, right? See, both are looking Amazon only. Observe here in the desktop view, hello, sign in, returns and orders, cart is displayed on top of the right portion of the screen and along with the language which you are going to choose for the Amazon. And the search box which will have the filter option here, deliver to India is one more icon is present here at the leftmost side. Amazon bottom of that menu list is exist. Whereas the same application which I opened in mobile phone, some of the non-important to the mobile users are hidden from the view. Getting? This is called as adaptive mobile website. So based on the device type, suppose if you are opening the same Amazon.com website, in the tab, it is going to adjust according to the screen size. These are called as mobile adaptive websites. Depending on the device type, it is going to be redrawn that front page. See, when you go with the mobile website, when you scroll up, whatever the advertisement deals are written on the desktop, so it will be written in the form of vertical menu. This is vertical menu, it is supported. This is horizontal display, it is supported. Getting? I hope you are able to understand the adaptive website. The same website fits accordingly depending on the device screen size. Okay? Clear? Similarly, you can take up the application of alumni portal of BMSIT. Just you can take up alumni portal of alumni.bmsit.ac.in. alumni.bmsit.ac.in. Its look is different. You open the same in mobile device, how it look like, how it is going to be adjusted. BMSIT dot AC, alumni dot. You are going to become a next shortly in this alumni.bmsit.ac.in. See, observe the difference. Are you able to see the mobile phone? Observe the difference. Same website, how it look like when it come and when you are using to open in the desktop machine or the laptop machine, horizontal fashion with all the menus are listed here. The same application when you open in the mobile screen, so only few are listed, remaining are hidden from the visibility. All remaining options are given in the menu list. Right? This is even our website is also a mobile adaptive website. Depending on the device, our application is going to be set. Right? Mobile app is available of our college alumni portal. You can download it from my alumni network. Is the mobile app which is available. You can download, and you can have build a professional network with the existing alumni community. Okay. So from them, it might be useful for you to get an internship and the projects, and along with that, you are going to get the job also. Sometimes, if you ping them, if you keep start disturbing them, probably they will help you out. Okay. This is a one mobile adaptive website. Another example. Then explain pros and cons of the various mobile web development options. What is the pros? pros and cons of the various mobile web development option. What is pros? Pros is which is useful to you. Cons is which is not much useful to you of mobile web development options. Which are the pros? You need not to carry the big devices on your pocket. From by having a small device, pocket oriented device, you can access the web applications. The second one is the mobile device resources are limited. It is difficult to load the rich GUI websites. Rich GUI website like Adobe Flash kind of things, those Flash kind of the application cannot be loaded on time. So it will take the much battery draining. It takes the battery power to load the small application, and also due to the memory is limited, the local memory. When the local memory is limited, it is it is when the cache memory is limited, so you cannot load the other parallel application into the cache memory. These are all the cons of that process. Lightweight websites can be loaded quickly, and wherever we are, we can access the web services using the small device. So you can write whatever you are facing in real time. You write the pros and cons of the mobile web development options. Okay, is it clear? So remaining four we will discuss in the fourth hour class today. Uh, so we'll go one few more about the various mobile web development options. Various mobile web development options. So these are Xcode for iOS, Android Studio for Android phone, App Code for iOS, Accelerator, which is used for Windows phone as well as the Android phone as well as iOS. Also, it uses Xamarin is a platform independent tool for development of hybrid applications. Adobe Phone Gap is again a IDE for developing the hybrid mobile applications. Ionic is another one, Reactive Native, etc. and so on. All are these mobile native mobile development tool. Come with the different of web application, mobile app development, mobile web development. So, what is a mobile web development? It's mobile web apps are web apps optimized for a good phone experience. They are not mobile applications, but websites written in HTML or CSS run by a browser. While they may be designed to resemble the feel of smartphone apps, they don't have much in common. So usually the mobile web applications, web development options, you cannot build the web pages which uses the heavy weighted uh, graphical components. You can use the lightweight mode. So you can just observe in the Chrome browser of your mobile phone. There is a two option when you go with the settings of that Chrome browser, whether you want to load the lightweight website or the heavyweight website or the normal website, right, or the desktop site, which one you want to load. So it will ask, right? There is a feature which is included in the Chrome browser. Chrome browser, whether you want to browse the content of the website in a light mode or heavyweight mode, right? All these things you can include in that discussion. So we'll discuss remaining four questions in the next coming session. Next coming session, that is in the today's fourth hour session. Okay. Now answer for the attendance.